Hey, a big thank you to Shay's channel, Metagordy, Make, Sean Warranty, and Shelvington Corrupts, and Michael Cassell, Blameboard 2, and Psilocybin for contributing by the join button. If you do want to help support the channel, you can always click that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. Enjoy the show, my friends. And welcome back to Noita. I'm Suffer of Let's Suffer Together back in the highly destroyed mountains, my friends. And, of course, the nice little hidden ruins there from the devs, essentially mocking you as a player. But this is it, the culmination of many, many a day. Building, finding, hopefully something that's going to be excellent science against the 33 orb boss. We've got all our 33 orbs, we've got infinite money. We can now, essentially, a few things. Go up to heaven, buy a load of, equipment for this wand to make it just more likely to do the business against the 33 orb boss. Again, I have a really bad history of just building bad ones when it comes down to, killing a 33 orb boss. But hey, we'll give it our best shot. What have we got? Well, we do have 5 more love. So enemies up in heaven shouldn't really attack me unless I aggravate them first. But we can just stay in the center world now. There's no real need for any extra perks, anything like that. We have a hell of a lot of stainless, a hell of a lot of slime blood. Never picked up any freezing field though, so here we are. Although the first one doesn't really have anything you might like. Yeah, if you have gas blood, Uko, so Uko that is to me. So we'll see how we do with this scientific wand. It seemed like the mana to damage was doing some little bit extra, but how much extra we don't know yet, especially when it concerns killing everything we see, which will be a big boss fight in a minute. The problem with the boss fight with 33 orbs, it creates a lot of ads, so if you try and shoot one really heavy shot, sometimes that shot will just be utilized primarily to destroy the ads, which is a bit of a waste. Well, we don't have ground to sand. Dissolved powders. You do get a good shop up here, much better than hell in New Game Plus, as we mentioned last time around. And again, it's quite peaceful up here. No one really wants to get involved. Everybody's, understanding. Final video, let's not die now. No, dear. Sensible choice for them. Divide buys? Absolutely. Just any divide buys, really. We'll shove it on, Keep the inventory nice and clear. A Nola? I don't think I'll need a Nola. And not another one, anyway. T for Tau. I will buy another one. Taus are, some of the best Greek spells, in my opinion. Times by 2, historically, not amazing when it comes to building a boss-killing wand. Already have been used and can be used, so I'll get one of them. You're more likely to probably want to use a Mega or something like that. Maybe. Although I don't normally use either of them. Maybe that's why we ain't so good at building. Who really knows? The end of everything? Nah, we'll take one. I'm definitely not shoving that on the wand. Hello. But divide by 10s, please. That's kind of what we want. Another times 2. Ooh. This will take 20% of my HP. I don't believe you can find Circle of Vigor up here, which means if we do lose the HP, we will want to, make this into a healing wand, which we do have. You try to hurt me? Go for someone else. You should be going for the closest target too. That's how you operate, isn't it? Moo! More moo. Brilliant. Another divide by 4. The good thing is, if you get divide by 10s, 4s, 3s, and 2s, and say divide by 10 is a little bit too laggy, you can always change it out for 4s, and yeah, obviously do a lot less damage, but well. The idea of using a trigger for the wand is a no-starter. The trigger will absorb all the damage, and yeah, it just won't really do what we need it to do. Moo! Yes. As much moos as possible, to be honest. I say as much as possible, but depends if we use a Giga Disc or we end up using the Omega Saw Blade, because of the way, you know, we will multiply our shots even if we kind of don't want to. Although we are using a single shot, so maybe it will limit it. What I'm looking for is gold to damage. Moo. Once again, any moo will do. Multiplying the projectile. There we go. The projectile modifiers. So this, you know, spends 5% of your current gold and adds damage to the projectile proportional to the amount spent. Nice. It's a utility though, but it's only 30 mana drain because mainly it's using your money. 5% of your money. It is capped if I've got infinite money, which I do. It will never go below infinite, obviously. But I think it's capped at like 1,000, 10,000 extra damage, something like that, from what I've heard on the old grapevine. We healed. Oh, we entered a new area, technically, according to the game. Yeah, the amount of shop you've got up here, again, compared to Hell, Hell's really sparse in New Game Plus. I could mix it up, but again, I'm not going to be able to find great heals. Although, where is the heal? Ah, there it is. Because this is what I've been looking to do. You know, put the heal, but I can't tell if I'm healing. Because Nola's on it, so I might have to take that off to actually get it to work in the first place. You see, that should work in terms of healing me. We could try. The problem is if I try it. Saying that, I've got Saving Grace, so we could give it the old try. It will be good for getting me below a quarter HP anyway. Yeah, we'll take the majority of the explosive stuff off. Oh no! Oh no! It's all gone. That didn't actually utilize the blood to magic. I should probably remember, since I've got the explosive on, it is going to destroy a lot of terrain. I mean, 20 mana. This does have 300 mana total, and it's definitely got to be utilized. How is that not? Unless I actually have to do the damage in the first place to something. Unless... Oh, maybe stainless helps me out with this. Maybe because I've got so much stainless. The problem is if I end up dividing by it. I say that, dividing by nothing, you know? It's a big And I'll probably end up using the Giga instead of the Omega. There's less ramifications for if it goes wrong, even though the Giga will come back to me. You know, the Omega Saw Blade will just follow you for days, unless it's reflected, and then it will just kind of rapidly move around the map, where we're fine. Regardless, I think we can almost say we're done, especially with all the moves we've got. That'll just multiply everything anyway. I'll probably want a wand to take down the ads. Teleport healing wand, that kind of thing. We'll give our wand a test fire, maybe? Maybe. I do like just throw myself in the deep end, though. Buy 2 and 3. I might as well get the 3. Moo. Yeah, having too much moo on the one can really lag it out as well, depending on what you're multiplying. Only 1 divided by 10. Again, we don't need too much in the way of everything. Just need enough sufficient that we don't actually have to come back up here with Call Me chasing us. I was thinking before about a 33 orb, you know, put Call Me in the middle of the sun kind of deal. See how fast it killed him. Seeing Midas damage is pretty heavy. Pretty heavy, you know. And do we really need more than one of each of these if we've got divide bys and moves? I'm not actually, since it's a utility, I'm not sure we can moo or divide by. I know we can do something. But exactly what, I'm not entirely sure. Omega. Actually, a wand refresh. Go for it. Stop me firing, like if I, you know, put the wand refresh on a wand. I can stop the remainder of the wand being fired. Very handy. But I think we're pretty much done here. Another one refresh. We'll give it a good in and out. I think with the stuff we picked up, we can build something regardless and modify it and change it so it actually becomes good if it's not good. Especially with the mana to damage. Now again, I don't think I've ever naturally built a one straight away that will kill a 33 or boss. I could take two of them. I mean, we didn't end up getting multiple money to damage. Oh, there we go. The old blood magic, an extra 100 HP for the wand. Reduces castellane recharge time. Hey, I wonder if we could divide by that. Is it a utility as well? Yeah, it's a utility. So you can do stuff with it. Just, I can't remember exactly. What's 2 moves? You want to stock up on move? Although we could divide by the moves, you know. Yeah, it's all up in the air. Again, there's a lot of concepts at work here. Ah, another blood magic. Alright. Because again, that's 100 mana. That's paying for some of the wand. Even though we're paying for it anyway with all the mana we've got. Yeah, a bit extra paid back in advance. Not so bad. All of these just falling down before. Yeah, one more divide by 4 and I think we're good. I think we were good a long time ago, to be honest. You could go a few ways with the build, of course, and there's a lot of individual ways about how to produce damage with everything I picked up. However, there's a lot of wrong ways as well. So you are dealing with, again, multiple different concepts, and some of those collide, and some of those, you know, don't get on well together. Like dividing by something. Dividing by reduces damage. You know, reduce 11 damage on the divide by 3, divide by 4s is 16. And increasing a lot of spell cast. These are utilities, so they're not regular projectile modifiers, so you might, like these moves, like, you know, every modifier type spell. So, I don't know. If we could divide by the goal to power, you can definitely divide by moo. That actually just looks pretty sick, to be honest. Although I'd probably want something like that, you know? Whether that'd kill me or not, I don't know. I don't think we can take... Yeah, we take off that for blood magic. Because the extra 100 mana is going to be more damage than the plus 10 damage, right? Depends how much this entirely hurts me. We don't really need accuracy. I wonder if the... No, again, the blood magic is a utility. So, let me just, you know, see how much this hurts me to fire. If it hurts me at all. It doesn't. Oh, it does a little bit. So, if I am firing this out, eventually I will go below, you know, 25%. If it's not doing the job, or doing it slowly, as to where, you know, 3 times damage would actually be really helpful. I could actually get myself down below 25. Before the boss fight, of course. Could do that. Let's see if this heals me up. Yeah, it does. Because we've got glass cannon, we will heal straight away. 5 times damage on, what, 25 times damage on glass cannon is going to give me 25 times the amount of healing. So, yeah, good times. Shall we get down to it? I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but it doesn't matter because, you know, the journey coming to a close, whether it's long or short, whether the boss fight gets there straight away. This has been such a long journey. Remember how easy it was to get Midas in this run? I think it was. I know that's just gold, but I'm pretty sure. Was it the one on the stream, or was it this one where Midas was just being produced in jungle? Can't remember. Don't rightly care because, you know, this has been an adventure and a half anyway, and it's been glorious every step of the way, so we'll still mess around with the wand, maybe. Ollie in that, Jesus. So any last little projectiles we might want to pick up? You know what I mean? Is there going to be any projectiles that really help me out there? Ah, one last little faster ones. Okay. Hell yeah. Again, the reload of that doesn't seem that big. We're able to fire at quite a lot, even without any recharges or chainsaws and such. I wanted to keep chainsaws off this wand because it creates too much visual disturbance. We do have lava to blood, although I would just prefer to destroy the lava. Is that... Oh, they're all confused. It's not poly. Good times. Last thing I want is, you know, a poly incident on the way. Or while I'm there, because again, 33 up Colmate does do poly shots, so you kind of want to not do that. Ooh, I'll tell you what though, I'll take that bubble spark. Bubble sparks are really good projectiles to utilize. They can last a hell of a long time because I've got increased lifetime on this, which is probably going to be mood to increase the lifetime even more. Oh, beautiful. Spider. We have repulsion. We've already got 2 repulsion. I remember picking up 1 again, I think. Crit would do. Ooh, low recoil. Didn't see the amount of damage on that, but you've got to remember, it's not the amount of damage it initially does. Because I've got piercing shot, what you want to do, you want to have a high amount of damage inside it, lasting a long time. And the projectile never goes away to see the health roll off him. But I don't think it's going to be the biggest problem. Even though I don't think it matters where the moves are. Especially if we're multiplying by them. Oh, it might do. Again, moves are really weird. Increase mana again. Wow. Hey, you never know. Yeah, having a healing wand at the same time, so if we do get into saving grace territory, because I don't want to lose extra lives, we only have like 12 of them. Is that Midas? That's got to be Midas. It just says gold, but... Yeah, draft of Midas, it was this. Yeah, beautiful. Again, the amount of things we've seen on this run, it's been one. Magical occurrences. Beautiful destruction. All the way. And it's too... I've blown up something here, it's too dark. Yeah, he's got the love of the worms. Good for him. Are you shooting me for extra shields? Not trying to provide me with invulnerability. Ooh, we got rainbow on this. Hey. Forgot about that. just want a... Yeah, there we go. A hole through. Check this one last time, as we've been doing for all of them. Again, why have we left a single perk in every single one? Could have gone for another shield there. That wouldn't have been the worst. At this point, I could have gone with homing. Ooh, could roll around for homing again, because I'm not attacking regular enemies. And while we have homing on the wand... We'll see what comes up first again. Oh, you bastard. I mean, at this point, concentrated spells would give me a lot of recoil. And there's times, right, where the poly shots from the enemy go behind you, and if you shoot, you will recoil into them. So that has happened before. Although I survived it when that happened, it was a close run thing. Oh, I'll tell you what. If we do end up getting into some shit, doing a Giga Death Cross on the boss when you've got a really built up, you know, Giga Death Cross, it just fills the entire screen green, and it's wonderful to see. So I'm going to take one. Oh, pollen. Again, there's certain things we just don't need anymore. Oh, ducks. Ducks might be epic as well, especially with the homing and piercing. Yeah. Or divide by 10. Yeah. Yeah, just slightly shove that on there. Again, I'm not sure if I can divide by these, but we can mess around in the course of the boss fights. I just need different types of projectiles to do different types of work. Just in case one fails, because it can be the actual projectile you're shooting. It can be the setup of the wand. It could be something as simple as, you know, I'm pretty sure if you have too much piercing via moves, that you can screw up as well on certain projectiles. Yeah, there's just so many different ways to divide by, especially if you're dividing by moo. I don't know, like the minus 38 damage divided by the moo can essentially nerf your shots as well. So there's a lot going on there. What else did I want? Did we pick it up? I think we did. Got the pollen, we got the ducks, we got the power, we got the money. Then we'll get the women. Extra life? I don't think I'll buy into that, you know? I'll go in confident, a little bit of crit, you know? Make sure we get nearly 100% crit all the time, even though I think we've got it anyway. So here we come. Which, right, boss fights for 33 orbs can take either, you know, half a second or a few days. Just like the game itself, right? A speedrun can take 2 minutes. Or you can play the game for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know? The variations of this game are huge. Actually huge. And the boss fight is no different. We can actually sneak through here. You see? This is actually a destructible wall. There was a speedrun where I thought the dude was cheating because he managed to dig through this wall without actual proper digging equipment. I mean, real good digging equipment that would normally get through this. But I checked it up. I checked on my own, you know, checked the seed myself, and it turned out you could. I was shocked. These things about, like, you find about this game, even though I had like 2,000 hours of experience at that point, you know? Just amazing. Anyway, shall we? My good friends. But I have not actually saved the save file in a while. Because I haven't played Noita on stream for a while. I've just not pulled the save file. So if I die in this, we die. You know, there is no coming back. Unless I want to lose many, many, many hours getting back to here. So, this is on the line, you know what I mean? This entire run, it comes down to this. We could divide by venomous. You know what I mean? Instead of divide by, you know, blood to power, which might not work, and especially with the minus 39 damage, I wonder how it works with something like venomous, you know? Again, I'm not sure you can even do that in the first place. It's probably better if I, you know, don't divide by the heavy shots, because it will make the projectile really slow. Like, it's too slow, in fact. Faster ones, maybe? Nah, not at this point. I don't mind sitting around for a recharge for a while. Because if I haven't shot... If my wand doesn't do enough damage, I'll need to change it anyway. And that'll need time. But you always want to reassess. And Colmy isn't always in a state to be fired upon, so... Oh, I could have gone for faster projectiles then. If I see it again, I'll go for it. Because stacking that... Again, the homing at this point, maybe. I don't know if he reflects them. Would it home back on me since I gave it homing? Actually, that is faster projectiles as well. I don't know if you can stack pinpoint, though. But I know you can stack faster projectiles. Which I'll re-roll around for. Ah, oh, crit. Kind of got to. You do get just base damage. Once you've got 100% crit, you get extra base damage. Which is always nice. Come on, show me something that I want. Something to help with the fight. There we go. Faster projectiles. You know. I've got repulsion anyway. So, we could just put the blood magic at the start of the wand. There's no real problem with that. This wand will fire its entire contents. It's got 5,000 mana. And now it's got 2 blood magic on top of that. So it's got like 5,400. This entire setup is probably about 1,000, 2,000 mana. I mean, these cost 200. It adds up quite quick, you know. So, what are we using? That's a good question. Propane? Nah. Since we do have homing, again, even a smaller gigadisc projectile that's piercing, even though I think they pierce anyway, don't they? Or at least they stick in the enemy. Extra piercing, even though it might have piercing already. I know the gigadisc do. The omega disc do, sorry. I'll tell you what, pollen would be pretty exceptional. It's the explosive damage from pollen that is better. We could just go really weak and allow my projectile modifiers to do what they do best. Because their bubble spark can last a hell of a long time. We do have more increased lifetime if we need it. We just have more damage if we need it. We have more divide bys, ducks. I don't have a delivery system, which isn't a problem. Firstly, I'm going to use the weakest thing we can. See if the setup, you know, I'm going to do some work for me. Right, probably want to actually, you know, rebuild my ad killer wand. So we can kill the ads quite nicely. I'll kill the ads righteously. Right, oh, I freeze. Nice. Is this running out of mana? It shouldn't do. So I've got freezing. And the level of destruction with that freezing is amazing. Because I want all the lava gone. For some reason, I figured that would go differently. Like, I thought it would explode everything in there. I could just propane it. No, I probably know what I do now. Oh, I've not got Nola on it, so it's nice. Whoa! Well, that's a little bit tragic. Not the worst. It's kind of annoying. Ah, screw it, let's just pump into it. Get rid of the majority of it. We've definitely thinned out a lot of the lava. Oh, we've already made holes for it anyway, and we can literally just spill water on that. And have it drain down. A lot of different places I can go as well to stand on, hopefully for safety. Health and safety concerns. Because if I want to drop ambrosia on the floor, then we're going to need a, you know, nice little way to do it. Probably want to destroy a lot of the lava down here as well. Right, what's wrong with this? Get rid of teleport. Let's get rid of a lot of the liquid just so the game doesn't decide to try and lag it out. And again, there's enough lag in the 33 or boss fight anyway, let alone having a load of liquid around. And trust on this one. There are a bunch of enemies quite, you know, through here, so you don't really want to, you know, put your way too far. That's not going to be too much of a problem, really. Oh, that's some whole-scale destruction there. Lava right there. Again, that should really help, hopefully. If not, well, all that lava can fall down as well. Where are we? In the grand scheme of things, where are we? Beautiful. That is literally industrial lava destruction. And terrain destruction as well. Look at it go. Ice as well. Having a lot of ice, you don't want that. You want ice gone. Ice can be really compact. It can be just mischievous. Probably get rid of this as well. This is within a reasonable limit of the boss fight to want to destroy, since it's near the Holy Mountain. Luckily, no enemies have come up from hell, but because the game's got to think about a lot of numbers when I'm shooting, because my wand will hopefully produce high mathematical numbers. Oh, beautiful destruction. Look at it go. It's literally like an eraser. It's a pencil. It's gone. And the rest will just fall down. I'll encourage its falling down into hell. And hell will be, you know, enough distance away. Hopefully. That shouldn't be a problem. Still more. Can't die. We good now? That's every little bit. I don't want any liquids. Feels much better, man. I mean, we've made a little bit of ice around, but most of it is just iced terrain, which isn't bad. Right then, we built our wand, ish. Might have a little bit of a gander. Is he shooting water? I don't know why I'm shooting that way. I don't even need to actually shoot the terrain away. Just actually pave over instead. See, that's going to be good for the ads. We want the healing one back, because that might, you know. Oh, I could shorten both of them. We'll find out if we can heal from it, because, you know, the less I actually teleport, the better. And we definitely heal really quick. Good movement as well. And again, I feel a bit having a divide by 4 and a venomous. Could just move all the moves forward. I'm gonna give this a test fight. It's got piercing on, so I'm actually gonna ambrosia myself. It doesn't fire. Okay, good to know. Normally you'd want a delivery system for that reason. but a delivery system often nerfs your shot, so it doesn't fire, but it hurts me, which is actually pretty damn good. In a way. Right, so maybe take this off. Oh, we still ambrosia. I don't want to waste too much ambrosia trying to fight here. Still doesn't fire. We didn't actually... Oh, maybe ping pong. Ironically, can give you some extra movement on the shot. No. So, instead of the old bubble spark, try Gigadisc, see if it actually fires. Doesn't fire either. Okay. We never got Takasuve. Look at that pollen. Could end up taking these heavy shots off. That is what's doing it. Doesn't fire. Oh, hold on. It might not be firing because it says it's running out of mana, but that shouldn't be true. I wonder if an other is fucking everything up, or utilities are messing everything up. Shouldn't be. Whew. How was that hurting me, by the way? Ah, it was the blood magic in the first place. I wonder if the... Then it runs out of mana. Why? Bypass. I wonder if the moves are actually acting on it. Ah, the problem with the one in the first place seems to be... Could it be other spells that act like projectiles? You know what I mean? Because it should be the first projectile takes all of the mana to damage. They still won't fire. Could be passive, I suppose. That's a stretch, though. It's definitely because it's running out of mana, which is a bit of a problem. When it shouldn't be. I wonder if a tower instead. Nope. I can get it out. Ooh, maybe all I need to do is put the blood magic within range of the tower. Hold on, why is that actually firing then? Because, right, the blood magic is only giving me minus 100. That should be soaked up by the piercing shot. I'm gonna fire a load of these, actually. Let's build it back up, see if we can get the double bloodlust right next to the shots. Well, the towel. Oh, I'm firing multiples because of the towel, maybe. Cast a copy of every projectile type spell in a one, and because all the modifiers are before the towel, this pollen shouldn't have the modifiers on it, but the thing that shoots out of the towel should have all the modifiers on it. So this might be a workaround for it. Maybe. Where's my fist? My golden fist. We're getting better, although it doesn't seem to have many modifiers on it. I need to kind of slow the wand down, if anything, so yeah, take this off. So how is it firing so fast? Again, ow. It's a slight ow. Slight owie. Oh, maybe I could actually... You know. Since I would suspect that the shots would have more aura around them. If you know what I mean. Oh, maybe I could divide... No, it's not the actual projectile speed that's coming in to contest it. Like, if I fired a Gigadisc, the problem is it would come right back at me, and I might be firing multiple of them. There's only one... There's multiple projectiles on the one, technically, because I'm firing from a Tau. Idea dying. The problem is, with the way the wand is working, well, I could try and wrap it, I suppose. Try and force the projectile to be at the start of the wand, so on the second wrap around. I don't know if that would work. Could do. Might not. But now it just doesn't fire, so. But why? Maybe we went too far. What? There we go. So I don't think we lost an extra life. Oh, shit. Ah. I think we would need to do that. And I forgot we were firing in a Mega Saw Blade. Because obviously this has more mana that needs to be shot from it. Ah, if I take the rainbow off, maybe we could see the state of it, because I think the rainbow is making it, you know, obviously look different. It doesn't look that powerful, does it? But to be fair, the Saw Blade doesn't too much, but I can eat the Saw Blade as well with my projectile eater. So maybe if we just build it back up, it definitely has some. Oh, what I might need to do, I might need to pay for it all. You know what I mean? I might need to pay for absolutely everything with extra mana. Unless... I don't think the spell duplications worked, mainly because it's obviously only one. So while the piercing shot might work, the increased lifetime isn't. I think I'm going to have to do a really short one here. Add a load of extra mana. And have a really kind of short and simple wand. And hope we can get some extra damage. Like with the mana to power. I mean, it's got an extra like 5,000 damage on the Saw Blade. With the glass cannon damage, hopefully. We're critting every time. But once we start, we can't stop. Obviously, these are 7 mana, so I mean, this 1 mana covers these 3. We need the homing on. We go down to 1 homing, but it's only, you know, 1 extra mana. Really. Probably want the speed up on it. But these two, 20 and 30, so that's, you know, each of these two. And all of these moves, unfortunately, can't be used. Increased lifetime can't be used, but that's it's not that much of a loss. But I think I've clocked it. I don't think we'll need the piercing. I don't think this is firing either. But we'll definitely tell if it's worked now. Why was blood to power working then? You know what I mean? Why was it taking HP off? Is it me or does that look a bit more spicy? It's hard to say. Even though I have these on, I suppose we might have some... Yeah, we have one more. Nice. Ooh. I suppose with... Oh, no. We could... Oh, it's a utility. I was thinking about trying to duplicate the blood magic. But how could we do that? Wrap around, maybe. But wrapping around is a bit iffy. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe it would because the blood magic will get used straight away. Fire it all the way down, hit the tower, would fire something out, and then obviously it'll wrap around. We get the extra mana for it to fire again. I don't know. It's a tricky one. Increased lifetime, I don't think it's working. Oh, it's only 40 mana. Right. So that's 60. That's 50. So we're plus 10. Yeah. Oh, we can use the extra lifetime, so that should be good. Really? That should fire everything I want it to fire. Plus, the Saw Blade is great anyway. For the damage. Oh, if we can... And the repulsion's working well on it. If I can bring down a divide by... Could go down to hell quickly, see if we can find any blood magic. Yep, we do. It is mission critical, I think. I think we can agree with that. Just a little, you know, tickle. Even one blood magic would, you know, help me out here. And there's nothing dangerous down here. But the shop isn't really great. Shops, I should say. But if we could find just everything we've ever wanted, that'd be a really cool game. Do we not have the mana for it? 300. Oh, it's the moose. The moose in the way. Beautiful. Right, well, let's hope we find a nice little shop. We'll find stuff scattered around. Well, it's interesting we have to pay for all the modifiers ourselves on the wand. It seems, anyway. Although, again, I don't see why the blood magic would take away... If it's not working, why would it take away my HP? Again, the magic in Noita is a bitch. Yeah, at least we found some shopping, you know. Oh, mega... No. Oh, it would give me the utilities again. To essentially double the shot up. If I'm doubling everything up, though, and it costs 250 mana, I'm going to have to pay for those mana again? Oh, we could take one. Do we have one anyway? No. Well, let's just drop a few things that we're definitely not going to need. Free up our resources. Because we can always attempt to fire and see if it looks... You know, you're looking for something that looks just big. You know, bold and destructive. Come on, one bloodlust. I always call it bloodlust. It's blood magic. But you see the state of the shop compared to... It's pretty rude, isn't it? But there shouldn't be any more shop over it. Drill. Oh yeah, 2-0. Thank you very much again. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. 100 mana pays for a considerable amount, you know. Make sures he gets fired. If we could find one more game, just one more, and then 2 more. Thanks. Yeah, scan the bottom of the shop, and then we'll go back into it, you know. To be fair, I think we come to the end of the shop anyway on this side. That's really lucky. 100 mana on the kind of concept one we're doing. How lucky was that? Because again, the game doesn't have to give it me. It could just hide all good things away. And it has done many a time before. Again, it's such a small shop. You can tell because there's metal around. Don't want to go too far down either, because again, risk of the game crashing and us losing progress. I wouldn't be a fan of that. Is that metal for shop here? Oh, Omega again. Maybe we'd stock up on Omega. If it does give us extra mana. Oh, maybe Omega is the secret ingredient here. Because it costs 250 mana. But if I've got 3 blood magic that's being repeated, that's 300 extra mana, isn't it? I would need to pay for it initially, though, you know? That's the only problem. I'd need to, yeah, have a blood offering. But that's where that 100 comes in. Just 1 more blood magic, and with that spare mana we kind of had, kind of pays for it. Spare mana at the moment, we're not sparing anything. Move. Move, bitch! Get out the way! The shop is so minimal. There's basically nothing here. Anything we do get is supremely lucky. But good we figured it out. At least, you know, did a test firing. Because if I had started the boss fight, we wouldn't be able to do this. But it worked last time. Work again for me. Sliding across the bottom. Ooh. Kind of extends further than I thought. Gold bar. Pretty cheap. And it is extra damage. Oh, the ominous liquid. No, thank you. 20 shop up here. It's still metal. I was about to say it should be offered. Something. Now the metal stops, so you know the shop stops. That's roughly how it goes. Don't want to black hole down too much. We might accidentally drop, you know, good magic. Divide by 10 again, yeah, because that's going to be financially viable. But I'm pretty sure we can fund that extra. Oh, I'm an idiot. We alpha it, because alpha costs 30, right? We just have alphas all the way. Oh, we can Tau the alpha. Taus don't cost that much. Well, 80 is actually useless. Hold on. Could we divide by the alpha? I don't have to care about damage. But it is... Oh, it's an other spell. Hey, all we need is alphas then. And then we can just essentially produce more blood magic on the sly. It does cost us... Hey. Only 30. So we get 70 profit every time. Which is better than trying to find, you know, every single blood magic in the game currently. I think there was more alphas up top, to be honest. They're not exactly the rarest. first spell on your wand, so it, you know, it should, since it says spell and not, you know, projectile or anything like that. It's a great way of replication, using alphas. Gammas, it'll be too late. So where was the last shot? Through here? Yeah! Give me a single alpha, and then I think we're all good. For the most part, you know. I'm not going to complain from a single alpha. It's a shame I can't bring other things into the equation, because the mana cost would be getting a bit more higher and higher for each different way. I think this is probably the cheapest way of going about it, using the alpha to mimic them. Oof. We could give it an old test. At 200 mana. That's 200 right there. That's a spare 200. Well, 170. Right, so 170. 200, 230, 200, 280. 217-ish. Let's call it 190. 210. 170. 230. Ooh. 190. I think we can divide by 10 on something here. And if that works... Oh yeah, it works. The increased lifetime isn't that great. It's a tricky one. Whether that might have been good enough. Again, you don't know until you're actually in combat, and then... Once you're in combat, it's all a go. Ooh. Because we could end up putting this divide by on other things as well, so... No, we're gonna have 5 spare mana, right? Could even take the piercing off for this, maybe. And that would save us a lot of damage. And we'd be able to bring the increased lifetimes down. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Oh, I've got the best idea. Will this work? Towing these two to get the extra... You know? Because then I get 200 from these, and it costs of 80. And the alpha... Ooh, I need the alpha to not absorb all of these modifiers, to be honest. Thank you very much. I think that'll do. Jeez. So now it just won't fire. Thanks, game. It's the divide by 10, most likely. Ah, it doesn't have the tower anymore. There we go. I've got the increased lifetime on it. Maybe this isn't working the way I need it to. And it's actually, the tower is robbing me of 80 mana, you know what I mean? But it says the next 2 spells. Again, following spells. That's a tricky one. What's going wrong here when it was firing before? I think I directly need to, you know, pump extra mana onto that, so that should do it. If it's a mana issue, I think we have to go with that. It looked good. It looks alright. If not, I'll stand on my own stupidity. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, well, we get... It's for all the marbles, right, you know? For all the marbles, this one. But hopefully it has the extra lifetime. If not, we can modify it along the way to bring the blood magic up. To build off priority. You know what I mean? That we slowly move the blood magic around to things that are priority on the wand. To see if it makes a difference. We do have Berserk as well, so that's quite nice. And we'll eventually get below... We might even get to a situation where we see 3 times damage will do the trick. We just go below 25% HP. And it gets the job done. We probably end up drinking the Berserk instead of trying to spray it on us, because you need to maneuver around during the boss fight. Which, obviously, if I maneuver, especially getting close with this saw blade, it doesn't seem like it's a chunky saw blade, though. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just subtle because of the way the damage is being delivered. You know? But maybe the mana 2 damage is just that way, you know? Robbing me of all my other modifiers, so it doesn't look like a chunky box, which it normally looks like in these situations. Hello. Is it about that time, eh, chap? I mean, 300, if I put an Omega on this... I think we've got to try at the end, you know? If it's at the end, it's free damage, right? 1 billion... million... Yeah, kill all of these folk. He creates a boy for every orb he has. It's really annoying. They can get evaporated. We shall see. Volley shot there. More boys. Come on, man. I drank Berserk for you. You see when he's got his shield up and he's not taking any damage. More volley shot, man. His shield just ain't going away. It will soon. Right now. Oh, it's good. It's not great though. Oh. Get the repulsion to push it into it. Now, what's berserked, you know? It's good. The pixels are moving, which is, you know, and we could get, you know, a lot more damage. Right, get one with 3 times. Actually, soon you will put your shield up. This is the 3 times damage one we're doing. I don't have the tower. Oh, maybe do one more. Ah, no, shield up. He's going to try and fire them at me, but we can swallow them up with our projectile. Ah! Oh, he's gonna swallow them back up. The way they're built. Maybe if I'm... Oh, but when he's eating them back up... Alright, don't polish up me. I'm gonna try and eat them. Because it'll de-lag everything, right? If I eat them myself. Right, I want to try and, you know, full berserkness when he stops firing. Shield came up. That's a problem. Although we didn't get to 1 HP, which is the problem, you know. That's the problem then back. I mean, look at that. That's good. So, I don't know about this one. It's a really intriguing kind of scientific study. Where's he going? Dude, just no. I'm not going into other biomes. For one, it lags everything out. Go fuck yourself if you think you're dictating where I go. Mate. But I can still fire it with the divide by 10 on. Could reduce the lifetime, save myself some mana, see what happens, you know. Oh, yeah, possibly remove the blood to power. So, hopefully. So I can just maintain this amount of HP. Alright, well, mate. After this. Get it. Oh, chunky damage. Nice. But we are at 1 HP, so we will have to heal and do that process over again. Ooh, all that mulch, mate. Ah, I've forgotten to do something. And one thing you will want to do. Cosmetic particles need to go down in this fight, you know. And low quality rendering, low, you know, just to speed things up a little bit. You want to really watch out, though, because it can fuck you up. Especially if there's dangerous liquids involved. Now instead we bring, you know... This wand actually hurt me firing it, mainly because of the blood magic. Oh, maybe get another shot in them. Ah, fuck you. Oh, he's making boys without his shield up. We get as many shots as we can in there. Essentially, the mulch can really fuck him up. Like, that mulch, it's really weird. It can kind of... Look at that destruction. And all this berserk, you know, damage, and now the... You know, the living on the edge damage at the same time. We want to leave it there and heal. Oh, look at it go. So I'd say, of course, the one is working. Heal me. There we go. No, you don't. Not that nice. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to need to give it a restart. Actually, we probably restart it before the game. Right, yeah, because I'm fired so much in the way of kind of churny, chainsaw-y, kind of sorry. Right, get me. Stop thinking about it, game. It just is. I shouldn't have fired so much. I got overexcited. Sometimes when you do this, though, Colmy will straight up disappear. And he won't come back. And it's kind of annoying. But my cursor is just spinning, spinning, spinning. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it really nice. Get the mods. Restart with enabled mods active. Got to. You know, there's no other real way about it. Hopefully the game recognizes the situation. Can reset itself quite nicely. This is the problem with the 33 boss fight, though. No matter what one you build, if you're building a one like this, you're going to get some fuckery. It might take a little while. The game's got to think about closing down and then restarting again. Luckily, it's not a crash, so Colmy is less likely to disappear. And we are back. It's just, hopefully, game capture can sort itself out. Oof. Straight back into audio fuckery isn't good. Hold on, maybe I need to give my actual... No, it's the actual game being... To be fair, I can't even see the game yet. I think that's win by default. You know we would have got the win eventually. Yeah, I've used Omega Swords before, and I should have known better. And maybe the game will just pop up and be like, hey, what you doing? How you doing? What's cracking? Can I pause it? Because the game is there, you know, although it can't see. You can't see my cursor anymore. Game might want to crash now. I think it's no. Oh, there we are. Oh, it's right. What I want to do, I want to get as far away from the boss as possible, so it's not having to register what's being registered on screen. It just thinks about it in the background. But I can barely move. I can't even move. Yeah, good vape break though. And even my Streamlabs has crashed. Not crashed, but Streamlabs is having a tough time. This because it's CPU intensive, so hopefully you can still hear me and it all goes well. But who rightly knows? To be fair, the music gets even more fucking at this point. If the game was paused, then sorry, if the recording was paused, I apologize. Streamlabs, it's come back to me now. The game is still, you know, it put me back in, but and that's what happens when you know, you're an efficient killer. Well, that's actually really not efficient. It was not an efficient one. But due to circumstances beyond my control, we committed to the mana to damage, had to pay for our mana ourselves, had to build in such a way. But you're not seeing fully what I'm seeing. You know when the screen whites over on something? And you can't, it's not responding? Yeah, it's gone that way. I'll give it a minute, you know. But I think that, you know, getting a 33-year-old Colmy to that amount of damage in that space of time, because that was quick. I mean, for me, that's quick, right? I'm considering that a GG. Because I'm, you know, the experience I've got, I wasn't going to screw myself up. I have like 10 extra lives. It's a shame for it to go down like this. Again, I should have maybe not shot that much. But the game is having to think of lots of numbers, but it's kind of... Let's have a look at my CPU, actually. Let's have a gander if it's... Jesus, that noise. Dun, 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 dun. My CPU is only at 21%. Fuck you. Why can't it be more GPU intensive? Come on, game. Well. I don't think it's going anywhere. However, what I might do, I might consider it a GG. Because obviously, you know, that amount... you can't really, you know, claim GG if the pixels aren't moving. If the pixels start moving, you know, you can grind it out. Here comes the justifications. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and put up with this shit. What I might do, I might come back to this and record, you know, what we get. Overdub it again. I'm just going to record it without any microphone. And then, you know, just like the Noita video the other day when I come back afterwards and then do some recording. But hey, I mean, there is a big warning about the use of saw blades. It does produce a lot of compacted liquid, and the amount I shot made so much liquid that it just all compressed, and it has that effect on the game sometimes. Come on, I'll give you like a minute. Ooh. It's not glazed over anymore, widescreen. If I can try and moderate... Oh! It's thought about it. What should happen here, right? The game should know when stuff like this happens, and it should have an emergency remove all projectiles off screen, you know? Oh, yes. We're back. Come on, video game. You know you can do it. Although it took like 5 minutes for it to figure out how to do about 100 billion damage there. Well, I mean, was that actually more than a million? That was actually about 100 million. Oh, video again. I'm going to try and pause it again. Or if I click back on it again. Ah, it's thinking about it again. It's going through phases of my cursor spinning around like it's buffering instead of just a regular cursor. No, it's glazed over again. We got movement now. Come on, game. Hey, this is a good example of what not to do, you know? Don't fire 5 Omega Saw Blades directly into the boss when you've got I took an increased lifetime off them though, so it could pop back into life at any moment. If the boss only started picking up his shield, it would cancel out the shots. This is one of Noita's biggest flaws, that it didn't include a system like that to eliminate all projectiles on screen and calculations if it saw frames going down less than 1 a minute, you know? I don't know how hard that would have been to implement. Like a live recovery system. You feel me? Where it just reverted back to its simplest form it could possibly be in combat, you know? Removed projectiles, removed all liquids that were associated with the shot. Again, that would take some coding and a half, but... well... yeah, it's pretty, you know? Nice and pretty. I'll give it that. But this isn't our first rodeo, my friends. It is not. Alright, I'm gonna... because sometimes clicking off the game and clicking back on it sorts it out. Nope. Of course not. Why would it? I did try and pause while... yeah. I wonder if me resetting my audio would help. Right, because, you know, having a Focusrite interface, it can fuck up certain things. Anyway, my audio will go... well, my microphone will go quiet for a second. I'll be right back. Nothing at all? No, nothing. Again, I'm going to claim a moral victory. I'll record anything else after this, if it fixes itself eventually. But thank you for watching. I've been Suffer of Let's Suffer Together with this highly moral victory. You know, game didn't want to continue. It knew what we were going to get to. And again, any footage after this I'll put in a separate shorter video. And enjoy the rest of your day. GG's everybody. GG's all around. The mana to damage, hey, we learned a lot from it. You're going to have to power the wand yourself, it seems, with different things. So, yeah. I don't know why. That's a difficult one to figure out, that, considering it worked with less modifiers, but as soon as I started packing a lot of different modifiers on, it just shut me down. So, interesting. Very interesting. And it definitely did something. The wand I built didn't really It shouldn't have done that amount of damage, in my opinion. Even with Living on the Edge and Berserk. I don't think it should. Even with Double Glass Cannon, you know? 75 times damage sounds like a lot, but it's not really in the grand scheme of things. Especially when you're dealing with 1 trillion damage. Game, you got like 5 seconds, mate. Nope. You cool? You're fresh. One last... Go on, die for me one last time. Do it. Do it for your... Do it for your boy. Nope. It's gone into hiding. Anyway, my friends. Thank you so much. We'll see if there is a conclusion to this. But again, I'm a certain moral victory via total 100% destruction of the game. You know, it's probably deleting its files right now internally, and promising never to do this again to itself. And hi, I'll catch you all in the next video. I'm sorry there can't be a different outcome, but hey, this is not. This happens far too consistently, actually, in 33 orbs. It's the way I build ones, you know, because I actually have to get the HP down. I don't really build one-shot ones. I just don't really want to... Most people who build one-shot ones have either done it through spell labs, read it off the wiki, or, you know, are highly intelligent one builders. And there's very, very few of those around. Most people just read it off the wiki and one-shot it, and oh no, no lag, no breaking of the game. But if you know, if you DIY this shit, this is the outcome. And I prefer it this way, you know? I feel like I made this happen. I destroyed the game. Anyway, my friends, always consider liking, following, and subscribing. Ringing that bell. I highly appreciate it and help support the content, gets out to more people who enjoy this kind of thing. And we stream live at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. We got if you're watching this before tomorrow, Sunday, the 1st of August, we are 3-year anniversary on Twitch tomorrow. So hey, come and join us for a nice righteous party. Nice some drink, some good variety of games. Noita, Enter the Gungeon, Undermine, probably some Dark Souls, some variety content, some just chatting. Yeah, we'll go on YouTube as well, see if we can find any fun videos to watch together. Hey, once again, thank you guys. Game is not compliant. I'll see you soon. Hopefully with the rest. The proper finale. This is the faux finale, you know? Anyway, see you soon, guys. Yeah. I was going to close the game and then load it back up because it's crashed. Which I've done. I'm going to bring it back up again if I have to start the fight again, which is highly likely. So yeah, I apologize for the fake. Where's it going to put me? Okay. I think it's still struggling. I think, you know, I've got a few clues around that it's still struggling. I made this happen. Anyway, my friends, I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Fun times all around. High fives all around. We did this together, my friends. The adventure. Is it over? It's basically a black screen of death. I'm not sure. Oh. Kind of in the same location we were before. But no, then it's a few milliseconds essentially in game, and then it goes to nothing. I'll have to leave it overnight. Yeah. The cries of pain from the game. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy.